We are here with game number 2. Again, this is a best of 3. In the winner bracket quarterfinals, we have WOGPA on the Legion side and HSR on the Hellborn side, with HSR currently leading 1-0 in the series. And if you tuned into the stream before this one, we covered Golden Apple versus Not So Pikachu. Not So Pikachu won that series, so whoever wins this series gets to move on and play Not So Pikachu. Alright, so now that we got that all squared away, let's see what we have in store for game number 2. I'm going to fast forward this a little bit so we can see the bands, and we can talk about them real quickly. We have Monarch, Icor, and Demented Shaman, the defensive supports, getting knocked out of the pool. Then on the flip side, we have Corrupted Disciple, Martyr, and Forsaken Archer going to be banned out here from Hellborn. So no Forsaken Archer this game. She gets taken away. And that is a deny from the other team getting her this time around. All right, let's fast forward again. We'll see some picks. They're going to use some overtime. First pick of the game is going to be Nymphora. A very good first pick option. Pretty good support. Janko has some time to think. He is going to go with Kane and Calamity. This looks like an old patch draft. Kane and Calamity. Both of the, well, Calamity got a nerf. Kane got, excuse me. I can't stop coughing. I'm so sorry, guys. Kane got a shadow nerf because he had his armor not giving the right values. So he actually did get a nerf, but indirectly, because he had a bug with his balance of power giving 1 extra armor. So he no longer has that bug. We're going to see Plague Rider into Lord Salforus come out here from WOGPA as their second and third picks. So we can see half of the draft so far. And what's going to be the remaining half? We'll 8x this real quickly. Okay, so we have Ravenor, Kraken, and Swiftblade going to be banned here from Hellborn. And then we have Magmus, Moira, and Andromeda banned from Legion. Okay. I wonder if anyone will pick Succubus. And by anyone, I mean Legion, because Succubus is really good against Kane, but they already have supports in Nymph and Plague Rider, so probably not. I don't think we'll see Succubus this game, but I would have really loved to have seen Succubus, but I don't think we're going to see him, unfortunately. They're going to go with a Chipper to follow up the Calamity and the Kane, and a Prophet. So they have, I would call these pretty aggressive supports. Chipper and Prophet, they have a little bit of defensive capability with the Invigorate heal and the Focus buffer, but they are mainly offensive supports played for aggression. Chipper does a lot of spike damage with his rockets. Then you have Prophet with a lot of teamfight presence with his Debilitate, his Persecution, and his Shared Fate ultimate. So he's like a damage enhancement support, but he's kind of interesting because you usually want to pick him with a hero that's steroids. It's pretty good with Calamity because she can proc her passive, but it is on a cooldown, so it's not like something like Ravenor where you ramp up the charges, or something like Scout where you lower his disarm cooldown by hitting faster. Alright, what's Legion gonna do? They got 2 picks. Come on, boys. Adrenaline! Okay. And they're gonna go with Arachna. I didn't see that one coming. Alright. So it looks like, if I was to look at these picks, it looks like Arachna carry, Salforus mid. Maybe they swap those, but that's probably what they would do, is Arachna carry, Salforus mid. And Adrenaline position 3. Plague Rider with Nymph as the 2 supports. And last pick is going to be a Draconis. Huh. That's interesting. I don't really feel like this game screams Draconis, but they're going to run the Draconis with the Chipper. So probably going to look to get him like a lot of stacks in the jungle. Probably run the Draconis mid if they're going to pick it up with a Chipper.
Let's get it on.
I'm a little worried because they have Kane position 3, and he doesn't really have the best lane partner. Who's he going to go with? Is it going to be Chipper? No, Chipper's going to be stacking for Draconis. So I feel like Kane doesn't necessarily have a good place this game. I have been very critical about how the Kane has been drafted in a lot of these games that I've been covering. And I don't feel like there's a lot of good synergy with the Kane this game. I just hope he gets farm, because if Kane doesn't have farm, he's not that useful. Both teams are going 5 to the enemy jungle. This is not very typical of what we usually see. Maybe they want to ward the jungle so they don't get Draconis stacked jungle. Or they just want to ward for vision, steal the stacks. But it looks like they want to actually block the camps. Okay. Alright, so they block the 2 hard camps. They're just going to leave medium and easy camp. They block them both with rev wards. Plague has a ward. And that's it. I wish you could see the other, like, each team's shop, like, what they have available. That would be pretty cool. If I could physically see, like, how many wards they have in their shops. Now, South will go mid with Plague Rider denying creeps. Then we have Adrenaline solo long. This Adrenaline did get a recent buff in the last patch. Everything else, South got a nerf, and the other 3 heroes I don't think were touched. So Adrenaline got a little bit of a damage buff on his Q and some movement speed on his Halo. So he is slightly buffed. I've been seeing him picked a bit in the tournament. They are running Calamity and Prophet long lane against Arachna and Nymph. I think the Calamity Prophet is pretty strong. There's a lot of pressure already on the Calamity. Does Calamity die here? I think she dies. I feel like she should not have died there. I think the Prophet was not... He wanted to pull, I think. Oh, did they actually not kill the Nymph either? Oof. That is not good. They threw bottom lane level 1. Arachne used her whole mana pool, but it's worth it. She's 700 GPM. 800 GPM. And Nymph dies to the Newts, so he'll get back to base. Kane is 1v1 against Adrenaline, which he could probably do okay in this lane. Mid lane is South Plague against Draconis Chipper. Chipper is trying to find the camps that are blocked. We have Prophet trying to snipe some pull camps. Calamity farming under tower. Draconis probably wants level 3 and then he'll rotate in to take the medium camp. Yeah, wait, he didn't triple the medium camp? Wait, why didn't he triple the medium camp? It's only doubled. What happened? They're gonna maybe even lose the synchronizer, which is not good. Only having 1 stack to rotate into the jungle for is, not to say not worth it, but it's not that good. South is also rotating into jungle, so both teams are doing the same thing. They're letting their supports sit mid, and then the mid laners are farming stacks. It's actually funny. Top lane, Kane against Adrenaline. How's it going? 14-0 against 15-1. They're battling it out. And we know bottom lane's already won by Legion. The Calamity's only 9-1 against a 19-3 Arachna with a big wave pushing down her way. Good damage coming out. The heal bomb. This game I think is going to be a little slow early on. Both teams want to farm stacks a bit. The Kills can really just happen in bottom. Maybe with Kayn ultimate we'll see a kill top lane, but I don't think Adrenaline can kill Kayn, honestly. Without a gank. It's possible, but shouldn't happen. Level 5 on the Salforus, level 5 on the Draconis. Both are pretty close in GPM. Draconis a little bit higher, 35 creeps to 30 creeps. Now that the rewards are countered or worn off, we're getting more stacks for Draconis. Plague Rider will take the Merrick's rune for Salforus. Draconis gets a regen, that's pretty nice. Alright. I get to breathe a little bit more this cast, because this game is a little bit slower. Both mid lane are spending more time in the jungle than in the mid lane this game. It's funny. It's almost like they could have just ran junglers. And then instead of having supports, they would have had mid laners. But who would have ever thought running junglers was bad when you can just run your mid laner as a jungler? Bot lane, the supports traded for each other. Oh, Calamity's getting mass murdered here. Draconis is flying though. Ragna needs to run. This is a level 6 Dracarius. Volcano should be coming out. Is it needed? Okay, I think he thought that Calamity had the kill, but the Dragon actually lived with one hit. And he didn't want to burn Volcano. Well, the kill on the Arachna is very good because she was 3-0, 500 Dubrium. Oh, we have a TP top. This is what I was saying. If Adrenaline gets a TP, this is a dead Kayn. Oh, he almost kills the Adrenaline, actually. If Arachna wasn't here, he dies. And I was pretty sure this is exactly how it would happen. If Kayn gets the ulti Adrenaline, he dies. But if Adrenaline gets a rotation, Kayn dies. So I was right. I was pretty sure that's how that matchup was going to work. Adrenaline doesn't really have the damage up with to kill Kayn straight up. Now Arachna's in the top lane. South is bottom. They smoke show Prophet into the respawner. He's only level 3. He's very far behind the other supports, so we're both level 5. Chipper's level 4. Calamity is pretty scared to be down here bottom. She almost has gold for her Ghost Marchers. I'm still wondering why people max the dragons when the passive is stronger. I find that odd. Maybe people don't realize that the E is the better spell. Well, 6-2 lead for WOGPA. Kayn is getting surrounded here. Salforus, trying to figure out where he went. He sees him now. He used this ulti and just instantly died. Spider comes out on Draconis. There's a box from the Calamity. Can Arachna escape this, though? Oh, here comes Plague! Oh my god! Plague Carrier did so much damage. All of a sudden on 11%, they killed them all! That's crazy. And Ezthon gets all the kills. He gets a hat trick. Yalgar did get a double tap though. Wait, did they actually genocide them? They did. They killed everyone. Because Kayn and Chipper died at the start. That's crazy. They just genocided them. The Plague just murdered everything. And Kayn used his ulti before he died. So, I mean, not the biggest deal because it's only a 70-second cooldown. But now he's playing bottom on Kayn, which is probably where he should be playing because They need farm on Calamity and they need farm on Draconis. Adrenaline is playing very deep here. Is he fine? No. That TP spot was not very good, I gotta say. I think he could have went deeper and tried to juke. He did make a lot of space, but still died. Cronus is farming triple ancients. Oh, is Nymph gonna steal them? Oh, Nymph actually steals half of it. It ends up quad stacking. And if he stayed any longer, Sulfuras was gonna kill him. Oh, but Kayn didn't get the memo. Good juke on the Nymph stun, but it's not gonna matter, he's dead anyway. Well, the lead is starting to grow for WOGPA. They have 400 plus on 3 players. Calamity has not had a good start. She's sub 300 GPM. Only got ghosties, 900 gold. Buy Snuckles. Tower will die here. Nymphora with the last hit. They do have Nymph. They do not have Nymph TP because he didn't skill it. They end up killing Calamity. Oh, does he stop the TP? Nope, not needed. He dies. It is not looking good for Hellborn. 14 to 3, 7.5k. Okay, now he's got the teleport because he's level 7. Who are they ganking? Somebody TP'd out. It was Kayn. TP'd out from Sulfuras, I guess. Chipper has no boots. Look how slow he walks up the river. He's so slow. He's got no boots. Oh, I'm making fun of this poor bastard. Oh, I'm such a bully. Bullying the chipper with no boots. Oh, he actually canceled the U animation because he lost vision. Forest farming more stacks. He is 560 gold per minute. Just been farming away this game. This one goes for the gnomes. Man, I didn't know he was gonna play Jungle Sulfuras this game, but here we are. Plague Riders got a bracer. He warded their ancients. Okay, Adrenaline ulti comes out. They're gonna pull Calamity. Here comes the U on Adrenaline, but who cares? He already used his ultimate. Calamity box comes out. Does some good damage, but they already lost Kayn and Calamity. Oof. I don't know what they were doing up here, honestly. Prophet's gonna die. They're just getting rolled over now. Nymph gets countered by Chipper, but he's gonna die here. A few more auto attacks. That's not stowing with him. He had DD. He wanted to one-shot him. Soon we're gonna hear, is your controller even plugged in? Yeah, the Draconis has good GPM, but man, there's just no team support. It's kind of like the last game where they had a lot of farm on FA. Prophet respawns and just dies mid. They see the Nymport coming in. Calamity doesn't know whether she should man up or run away, and right now it just looks like run away. They're getting dove at the tier 2. Chipper also getting dove. It's just a 1-by-1 clown fiesta. They're just getting completely overrun. I don't know if it's they just don't see the rotations or if they just lost their lanes too much, I guess. They have no farm on anyone. Up, up, left, down, square. Oh, this looks like a wrap. I think this could be a 15-minute game. 22-4. 12k lead, gonna be more when they get the tower. I don't see much they can do. I mean, Draconis has a game, but what is he gonna do against everybody who also has a game? Good damage coming in on the salve. Here comes the box. Okay, they need to get some kills here. Plague Carrier. Okay, here we go. It's bouncing. It stops. They get 1 kill on the Prophet. Here comes Adrenaline Halo. Chipper's dead. Calamity's dead. Draconis flies in. He's like, guys, what happened? Volcano's doing more damage than the rest of the team right now. And they're all healed up because Nymphora balanced. Yep. I hate to say it, but this is a CC and go new. This is a CC and go new. This is just a stomping. They got 700 GPM on Esthon. They got 500 GPM on Sigma. They got 400 and almost 50 gold printed on Yagar Dig. I don't see the comeback happening. Nymph solo TP's here is gonna stop the TP from Kane from Arachna Spider. And that's game. They just promptly CC at 15. Okay, guys, we fucked up. We got another game to play. Let's just go next. Forget about it. And that's what we're gonna do. We are tied up, 1 game apiece between WOGPA and HSR. We're going to a game number 3. Give me 1 sec. We'll be right back with another one.